Anybody let me know if you see any like rocket ammo.
Be careful of any Hyperion Hawks, because they do a lot of damage. Because they use rocket launchers.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll just thought lock them then.
I'm going up here for a loot chest.
Then they can do tons of
I hope
damage
it has
for us.
rockets in it.
I see
Don't
something
think
blue
so.
and shiny up there and I want it.
That's just a rocket launcher.
Does this game have iridium weapons like the first game?
I think they do now. Because
I remember they only showed up when you got to the ruins
Let
with
me
the
my
Guardians
rocket
at the end of the first
launcher.
game. Those weapons were pretty awesome.
that's not a rocket launcher you were looking at. That was a transfusion grenade.
The blue one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it was corrosive. It was a lobbed corrosive, I believe.
Oh my gosh, it was corrosive.
No enemies around
Yeah.
here. I think this
I'm
is
using
bad.
corrosive now, but it's a longbow, and I'm kind of iffy about longbow, so.
I think it
Yeah,
was long.
longbow's a little bit.
Corrosive.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Hey you.
They get no rockets. I want
Ooh, it
rockets.
spawns child grenades. Yes, please.
War loader.
Oh, there's an E-Tech weapon in here.
E-Tech, that's what it is. No.
I have E-Tech. It's different.
War loaders.
E-Tech rocket launchers by Vladoff are amazing.
They are.
Deal with my turret on the wall. How do you like that, you stupid war loader?
Hey,
I
like
see
that
it.
infiltrator who's invisible, but now not anymore because I face off.
I love that magnet thing. Oh no, the door! The door took my turret with it!
No!
He's underground.
No!
No, Tim!
Oh no, it's still there.
Is it coming? The door needs to shut so it can come back.
I can still see the.
Keep firing.
I still see the shield, but I don't know if it's shooting while it's on the
Oh
ground.
no, it's gone now.
Sorry, I had to do that.
Dang it!
I think it was pulled underground.
It's working for us
It
now.
was pulled. It was pulled into the void.
I'm still shooting it. I want
I-
to.
Yeah,
Just a
go
couple
ahead and
longbows
still
into
shoot
there.
it, but
I just threw a couple longbows into there just to help out.
Oh my god, this thing is
Helping
hell.
grenade.
I hit it so much.
Well, it is a super badass, and it also yielded a ton of experience.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it was
Some
for
iridium.
us half the time, so it's all good.
I think there's also a challenge in here to come back and turn off all these grinding arms.
I destroyed one.
There is another enemy around here. It's not that badass
I
constructor.
found a console and I walked up to it and I destroyed
Oh
it.
no, that badass constructor is gonna spawn a little later in.
Oh.
I think it's just being delivered.
Yeah, I can't seem to damage
Yeah,
it.
you can't damage it yet. It's gonna be delivered to that to the end of this hallway. What down?
Okay.
What the hell is this enemy down here? Cause
I don't know. I don't see anything, but I see it on the map.
weird. Let's just ignore it.
Yeah,
There's an enemy over there?
yeah, it's on the map, but I don't actually see it.
Be careful over there, Mega Pie Man, because that badass constructor will wreck
I'm
house.
trying. I just wanted to.
Yeah, I don't see
All
it.
I wanted to do was drop a turret on it, but no, I have to keep pressing the grenade button.
There's a loader behind you. You should probably start shooting it.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. It's just like every time. I always press the grenade button instead of the turret button. There we go.
I'm gonna go and Zerk.
Gonna throw a longbow towards it. A couple actually.
Hit in the eye! Hit in the eye!
Am doing.
More
Hit
stuff
in the
to
other
it.
eye.
Death. There we go. That's it.
There we go. Perfect.
Also explosions everywhere. I'm sure Torg would be proud.
Expleriad. Why isn't
Yeah.
that keyboard?
Huh?
Why don't I have an Expleriad key on my keyboard?
I want
I
one.
want one on my keyboard. Just built it in, you know.
That would be awesome.
Program my keyboard to.
Vault of the Warrior.
Well, we're here.
Warriors, come on, play. I think I've made that joke reference before.
Yeah, you did.
See, those are the Guardians that were in the first game, the statues.
Those are statues of the Guardians.
They weren't all lava-y in the first game, but they sucked to fight because they could fly.
Yeah, they did. I'm actually stuck on that one mission in Moxie's Underdome Riot with the Guardians.
You and your kind have corrupted
Spoilers.
Pandora with your greed
What, in the first
and
game?
your hatred.
Yeah,
It
spoilers
comes
for
down
people who
to
haven't played the
me
first
to
game.
save this
It's
world
DLC.
from your kind.
Yeah.
It's the Underdome. It's just Gladiator.
Moxie's Underdome, hint, hint. Nudge, nudge, know what I mean, know what I
You
mean.
might not know that. I don't
Hint,
know
nudge,
it.
nudge, wink,
It's
wink.
it's the Thunderdome slash Mad Max ripoff thing. Because it's an Underdome,
Mm-hmm. Moxie's Underdome.
Oh man, look at all that lava.
Like,
like
boob
yeah.
joke. So yeah, this is a cool environment.
There's a lot of lava up here.
Oh, it's pretty cool. I like
See
that.
Lilith in the distance.
It's Mustafar.
There's the fire hawk.
Oh, I see her. Okay, yeah. I see
Yeah,
her.
I see her in the distance with the wings.
Yeah, this is totally Mustafa. I love it.
This place
Isn't
is
it-
cool.
Isn't it
That was
Mustafar?
always one of my favorite maps in Battlefront 2, just because
Oh, it was a fun one.
it was
Think
really cool and it looked
After
really
we
awesome.
save the world, I'm gonna build my summer home here.
It will always be summer.
It'll
I
never be
will
cold.
practically live there, so it will be my actual home and not my
Unlike
summer
your
home.
actual home in Canada, it'll never be cold.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One has to wonder what this is made of that it's not melting.
I'm preventing you guys from going.
This is made of plot convenience.
I'm a rebel. Okay, I'll see you guys
Oh,
Maybe
later.
it's made of
I
Hyperion.
guess it's the end of the Let's Play.
Yep, see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Can't
Yeah.
finish it.
Okay, I'm gonna go on install now. Never gonna play it again.
Alright, I'm on my way.
You suck at the game. Uninstall it already.
Yeah.
I'm...
You can't even 360 no scope. Come on.
I can. Fucking well, I did like three spins in the air, but I didn't hit
You
it.
have a sniper rifle on you.
I don't have one, which is a problem. Well, 360 no scope does not specify what gun.
True.
Okay,
It could
just
be
has to be a
it could
gun
be
with
What
a
geek,
scope.
stay still.
360 no scope with a homing rocket launcher.
Missed.
No, I got beside you.
It just has to have a scope, that's all.
All right. Are we
Got
gonna go
him.
fight the warrior?
Yep.
If we
See,
do, I
360
need
no
to
scope.
equip something.
What's that?
Okay. I need to equip
We're always open.
The Vault Hunter
gear
belt. Yeah.
box. Where is it?
Wait, do you still have that on you?
Yep.
Oh my god, he does.
Kept it to kill the final boss with.
That's the level 1 gun from the start of the game.
I
Nice.
sold that shit. They sucked.
I'm equipping the Vault
Oh,
Hunter so I can
it
get
does-
rare
It
drop.
does 60 damage.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea.
No. Beat him with the starting Vault Hunter SMG.
I don't
Debatably the worst gun ever.
Guys,
I had to take off a plus 23% recharge rate for my skill, but oh well.
guys, you have your
Vault Hunter Relic.
The Vault Hunter relic too.
What?
Vault Hunter relic?
Oh,
So
I
you
already
get
told you I
rare
sold that shit
loot.
at the beginning of the game.
I thought you were talking about the gun that Megapine was
The
using.
relic that gives us
no.
special.
Oh
You
no,
sold
the
the relic?
Vault Hunter yellow crap. I sold that. It
I
sucks.
was talking about the relic.
The
Yeah, the
relic
relic-
is the only
the
relic
relic
in
is
existence
better
to give you an
having-
increase in loot.
Oh yeah, I
drops.
kept that.
Do you still have it on you?
Equip
Let me
it.
check.
Because that's what we have. So.
Let me check.
I'm gonna do no damage to this. My other sniper rifle did like
That's okay.
2,000 damage. This does 60.
I'm losing a lot of shield capacity and regen, and I don't have it on me. I have it in my bank. Okay.
Dang.
I have a launcher and sniper rifle max ammo relic on, so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hard-
I had a good
Oh,
one.
we're here.
This is where it all ends. Once
ahead.
Lilith here charges the key, I'll control the warrior and wipe you bandits off my planet. When you get to hell, tell your Vault Hunter friends I said hey.
Will do, Jack.
you're
Except
the one
I'm
who-
already here, so
To be here in the
yeah.
first place. Why do you want us to die?
Let's just,
Go to the
let's
Radium
just-
Blade.
Revenge.
let's just go back to Iridium
That's the
Blade.
thing. It's the thing that I
Game
don't
over.
really understand about Jack. He wanted the Vault Hunters here in the first place. Now he wants them all to die.
Did I just hear you shooting at Lilith?
No, I'm shooting at a rack.
Oh. Did you piss it off?
Volcanic rack.
I just did something because I pushed a button and I don't know what it did.
Well, good.
Yeah. Shoot
Ate some
Lilith.
boxes.
Yeah, that was a ammo replenishment station that Hyperion has.
I didn't even.
Here
that
just
was-
because.
Yeah.
Is that a
Bec-
thing?
because
How-
the sense of fair play.
How long have you had that?
Dun, dun, dun.
This field, by the way, so.
Yeah, why would Hyperion put that in? Oh, the fire rate on this gun is just downright crap.
I don't know. I've got a lot of questions for Hyperion, like the new
Like
use
this on
stations.
Final,
I can't kill the racks. I don't do enough damage.
okay.
The
Guys,
racks-
do we want to fight these racks, or should we just get home with the final boss? Or is
What?
this the final boss? No, wait, this is the final boss.
These
My
racks
bad.
are the final
final
boss.
boss of the racks.
Final boss
yeah.
of the racks. Thanks for spoiling
the
it.
racks, final
Yeah.
boss. That's a good final boss.
Hi, Lilith.
Oh, that's the Lilith. I didn't know
We
that
missed
was
a
Lilith.
rack, guys.
Look at that thing just flying around and being all, hey, you missed me.
Jack.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun
You're
dun.
right on time. Key's nearly ready. But before I cleanse this planet for good, I'm gonna avenge my daughter.
Have fun with
Welcome to the final mini boss of the game. We have to fight Handsome Jack.
How many hits do we have to
So
play?
we have to find the real one and just hit him like crazy.
Which one's the full
Oh
one?
wow, frame rate went way up. This is a good arena. I like this one.
Wait, always with it. Oh, ammo recharge thing. Let's turn that on.
Stop.
There he is. Oh, hit him a little, I think.
Where is he? I
I
haven't
got,
seen him
he's
yet.
marked for death right now. Just follow the 0.
Yes, thank you. I need that considering I'm completely
60
blind
damage.
with doing this.
60 damage.
And right now he's shooting
He's up right this console. He's up there at this console.
What? He is?
I'm gonna melee you.
One of them. Because he makes a copy of himself.
Hurting him, so it's got the right one.
Oh yeah, then that is him. Just keep
Oh
shooting
yeah,
at him.
this is one. Yeah.
He's up here at this console. Since when did he have like teleporting?
Yeah, he's getting a shield.
Thanks for
Taller than I thought it was.
Oh yeah, he has a surveyor on him.
Apparently, Handsome Jack is a scout. He just did the scout taunt.
Probably. I'm good. Yeah, I'm behind you.
So.
No, no explosions.
Ooh, I did some damage there.
Take turret.
Fucked he go.
Where'd he go?
Thank you.
He's behind us. He's jumping up, I think.
Yeah, I got him.
I see him.
I can't hit
Ran
him.
away.
Block him.
Schaly, get out of the way.
Yeah, I can phase like the clones to attack him.
You can make his clones
There.
attack.
Yeah.
I see his there.
Yeah, I could.
Son of a bitch!
I see one jumping around way back there. Is that him?
Can you face lock Jack?
Oh, I got
The
him.
real Jack? Yes, it just does
Got him.
damage.
Oh,
That it? Huh?
He was by one of his other consoles.
seen better
Uh-oh.
days.
No! The key's charged!
I'm not dying yet.
Oh, now we go Super Saiyan, right?
Yep.
Oh, come
You're
on.
too late, Bandit. I win.
You are gushing
Greatest
blood.
helium power Pandora has ever seen.
Until Borderlands
And
3.
it's mine to control.
Beat the warrior.
Hi, warrior. What's up?
That's a lot of rocks.
Warrior!
I don't have a water type.
Kill.
So for this boss,
Cardinal rule of Let's Play. Don't talk during the cutscene.
Jack, maybe you should be more specific as to who it will kill.
for this boss, you get the best way to deal damage to him is to break his
I'm a little busy being in the air!
guys.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's hiding.
There he is.
He goes up randomly, and you just gotta, it's crazy. If you hurt his chest enough, you can do more damage to him. And then
I
he'll
can't
lava.
damage. Just gone.
rising! Get
I'm
to
a whale
high
on him.
ground!
I'm gonna help take care of the guys that are,
That's also want to be a thing?
Hi, lava.
Hold it!
Why do we...
in the center platform if you want to avoid the lava entirely.
I have no ammo for my rocket launcher.
Enough from you.
That sucks.
Yeah, I gotta have to be careful with my footing. I'm blind when I gun circ.
Don't let him shoot you there.
Yeah, don't go to lava.
It's pretty easy to deal damage to him.
Get to high ground!
Yeah, I seem to be able to do a good amount of damage. to
Thanks,
him.
Lilith. I can see that.
Thanks for
Oh,
the
there's
support.
Chrysalis now.
Volcanic crystalisks. They are easier to take out considering their crystals immediately go away, so,
Come on. Do I need to hit the really shiny part in his chest? Is that the equivalent?
There's a challenge you can complete if you defeat the warrior without breaking his chest open.
Do we want to try to...
We already broke his chest at least once, so that's not gonna qualify. I don't think he has any crit spots, so just keep firing
Yeah,
him.
the warrior sucks.
Oh wait, no, he does have a crit spot. It's within his.
Go get him, Tim. Tim.
Also, yeah, he's kind of anticlimactic if you just wait on him at this level.
Yeah, I'm wailing on him, but I'm doing pretty good.
Nerds.
Why is my fire weapon doing this much to him?
You would think it wouldn't, considering it's
Yeah,
Lava's rising!
it's made of like
Those,
flaming
are those
rock.
racks constantly spawning?
Yeah.
There he is, north.
Alright, prepare the Master Ball.
I threw it.
Oh, I just got a badass challenge right when you said that.
Watch it! The mob is coming up!
Apparently, it was a badass challenge to catch him in a master ball.
I think.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
There's lava all over the place. Is that vault somewhere going to be a portal? Because it looks like a portal.
Well, no.
Come here. 30 damage. 36.
You can do it, man.
Do it!
45.
Look out!
19.
So we've almost beat him already.
That's
Yeah.
19.
Is this the final form?
It's the only form.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we are super over level for this.
Much like the first
It's
boss.
only 3 levels over level, though. This is
I
just
know.
easy.
The first Borderlands boss is also pretty easy, considering.
The first Borderlands boss is really tedious.
Also, loot explosion!
This can't be happening.
Alright.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening right now, Jack. And I killed it with the first weapon we ever had. I feel proud.
Hey!
To make sure, though, hit the button on the moonshot console.
But the explosion.
Hold on, I want to loot everything first.
I think I'm stuck on him.
Congratulations.
Great. Oh.
Oh.
None of us even went. I think like 2 of us went down. Nobody died.
I don't think my
That's-
shield ever dropped.
During the hunter.
That was super anticlimactic. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
I never went down during the final boss in Borderlands 1, and that was back when I was still kind of new at the game.
Yeah.
Like, final bosses of Borderlands are pretty easy.
I'm
I don't think even my shield dropped. My shield drops all the
Disappoint.
time.
Blow it up. Blow it all up.
Yay, loot explosion!
We don't
Oh,
have to hide considering we're right next to
Was
it.
that a relic someone picked up?
Yeah.
Why can I grab loot from inside of the sphere that I
Why
can't
is it all
walk into?
purple?
Damn
Why
it.
is everything going purple?
Iridium.
My fault. Sorry.
Way to go, Schaly, you broke it.
I can't
My mouth is got a wall.
So does someone want to kill Jack, or do we want Lilith to kill him?
And not at the hands.
It's like a cutscene.
God damn it!
What? I had to kill him with the first weapon.
Finally.
To be fair, yeah.
Good going, Vault Hunter. You
Look at
are a badass.
He's
Hey,
got a
Jill.
bullet hole in his
Now.
face.
You just
I'm
gotta get
badass.
rid of that key.
Come here. Pick that up.
Okay.
No.
Eh.
I understand she clearly couldn't call us by our
that's-
names because she doesn't know our names.
Goodbye,
But,
man.
you know, it's kind of insulting that she calls us
you
Vault
go.
Hunter. A, there are 4 of us. B, you haven't bothered to learn our names after all this time. We saved your lives how many times? Jesus.
Yeah, we just killed that guy in front of you. You don't even know my name. How unkind is that? I'm taking this.
Yay! Ding! Who dinged?
I think
I
I
think I-
dinged.
Let me.
Schaly dinged.
You don't want to touch this thing right now. Trust me.
But
Slow down, man. I nearly bought
But
it.
game's over.
Hey, Lilith!
Where the hell were you guys 5 minutes ago? If it weren't for the Vault Hunter, we'd all be dead.
I think that's her way of saying we won.
You're welcome.
I figured that.
If I never see this key again, it'll be too soon. It's been fun, you alien piece.
Another vault.
Treasure Planet.
ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, no. 2, 3,
There are
4,
vaults. There are vaults everywhere.
5, 6.
Are those vaults?
You know what that means.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3.
No rest for the
No
wicked.
rest for the wicked.
Oh, come on. Really?
Reference to the first game.
Yep.
And that's it.
Well, that was kind of anticlimactic.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to skip this because there's copyright music?
Don't skip it. It's the credits.
Yes, but it's copyright music. I can't.
You
Okay,
can
fine,
just.
I'll just
we're
mute it.
talking.
I'll
We're
mute it.
talking over
Exactly.
it.
I'll
Now I
mute it.
love these character portraits on the side.
Yeah, the art's really cool. The art in this whole game is
Concept.
I love Zero's emoticon right there. Colon D.
really Yep.
I'm not seeing any art.
Okay.
Is this a glitch on my end?
Probably. Right now it's
I
just conceptual.
I see the names on the left, and on the right, I'm just seeing like sparks falling down. No pictures.
There's another one on right now.
I guess that is a glitch because they're supposed to be concept art over there.
Thank you,
Alright,
Borderlands.
so-
I have not had enough glitches. In that playthrough. You remember that one time when my textures just didn't load sometimes? You know,
Yeah.
purple and black checkers. I like that shit.
Remember that time when the game decided it doesn't like you?
And
Yeah,
then
you
it just
remember that
killed
one time when I
you for
died
no
from
reason.
traveling?
You
mean
died.
fast travel?
Traveling.
Fun
Right.
memories.
That's when the game just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna take your money.
Hey, look who it is. It's your
Oh no!
favorite
Scooter,
characters.
run
Scooter.
away.
I wouldn't know. I can't see them.
That's right. You can't see
Your
them.
favorite characters, Jack and Moxie. I mean,
I just screenshot this. This is gonna be up on my Steam.
yep. By the way, that's Tiny Tina on Brick.
I like how Brick's fist is as big as that one guy's body.
And as big as Tina.
He's a heavy. That's what he does.
Yeah. I am heavy weapons guy, and I punch people.
Exactly.
So, all right, guys. Overall thoughts on the game?
I like it.
Good.
I like it to a point.
Same.
I think
it's
some
not
people
as
are way too
good as it
addicted to it.
could have been, but it's still pretty good for a sequel.
Then what could have made it better?
As far as sequels go, this was really
far
good
as sequels
because it
go.
was very it felt connected to the first one.
Bloodwing!
I can't really judge it
baby
as a sequel because
Bloodwing.
I've never played the old one, but if I'm gonna be judging this on its own, I don't know. I thought it was a really good, like, messing around with friends game.
It's
There's a
really
couple
good game.
things that aren't that great about it. There's basically
Looting's
zero.
tedious.
Oh
Looting's
god, yeah, the
tedious.
looting is so tedious. I don't know why
There's-
people love that.
Pretty much zero character development throughout the entire game.
Well, for the main Vault Hunters, anyway.
Well, yeah, the other Vault Hunters
They're
got
really
a
just
great
avatars at this point. But then the other characters that support you throughout the series, now those get character development. You're just playing as an avatar.
Well, in the
That's something
first
that the
game,
Well, in that way, they are being or the player character is being treated like an actual player character. Like you're taking on the role of one of these people, but you're not exactly these people. It's kind of like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, for example, where you become a Pokemon, but you're still human.
Right.
So you're essentially making the player into the character, and they only refer to you by you as the character, or you as the person, not as the character.
well, I've got a question for you guys because you guys have played the first one. In the first one, were the Vault Hunters were they like the ones we were just playing as were they silent protagonists?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty
and they
much.
were not really given character until this game.
Yep.
Pretty much, sound protagonist only spoke when they get a kill. Only spoke when
That's what I thought.
Exactly. They were exactly the way they
They,
are. in
they
this
were
game.
just like what our guys were like in this game.
Yes.
So they were not
exactly.
given actual character development outside of maybe echolog kind of things until this
Well,
game.
They didn't even have
Just a-
ecologues, I don't think.
Yeah, in the first game they didn't have echologs for the Vault Hunters.
So in
There
this
was-
game, they
there
kind
was
of
no
improved
real
upon that by
backstory.
giving them at least giving you some insight to kind of how they got here in the first place.
Yeah, in the first Borderlands, it was really hard to tell how each person, got to Pandora and what their story is, because usually, I think most of the character development came from when you got to Old Haven or New Haven.
Yeah.
The
And
first
also
game,
the
they
later
weren't really
game.
characters; they were just classes, which is what
Yeah.
they added onto that a little bit in this game with the audio logs. I told you a bit about the personality and stuff, but for the most part, they're just classes.
Mhm.
Plus,
See, that-
something that I would have liked to have seen in this game was I would have liked to have seen the game change depending upon what classes you have, who you're playing as.
Like, have individual storylines depending on which character you chose.
I would have liked
Right.
to have seen the dialogue of the characters addressing you be different depending on who you were playing. Of course, in a multiplayer campaign, you would just default back to this dialogue. But
It
if
would
you were
also
playing
be pretty
solo,
excessive.
Where they refer to you as a single genderless Vault Hunter.
yes.
Yeah,
Not
it's
regardless
kind of
of-
like
Yeah.
Oh, parallel.
Hunter.
Okay. They could say Vault Hunters.
They could at least do that,
Yeah,
but
making
I
it
think my main
plural would be
problem with
great.
it is they wouldn't do it because it would be so expensive to actually record multiple lines for different things like that.
Mm.
It would be really
You would have
expensive
to pay
for
for
paying
more
the
time. Yeah.
yeah, you would have to pay them a lot because that's a lot of extra time dedicated to recording lines like that.
It is,
So I can
yeah.
see why they didn't do that, and it doesn't bother me a whole lot, but that touch would be nice. And I don't think it really bothers me that, even if in the first one, it's not really explained how they get there and stuff, maybe a little backstory is given,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't really bother me at all, and I think that's kind of the more old-school PC gamer in me.
Yeah.
Diablo 2, one of my favorite games of all time, and I actually enjoy the looting in that one, and I always hear this series compared to Diablo 2. Diablo 2, by all means, the characters were just classes. They have a voice that you can hear, and they have unique dialogue with a few characters, even though it's just them saying unique things to you. You're never actually choosing what you say to them in any way, and it's never explained in any way how they get to where they are. They're just going on this quest. And I have never had a problem with that, actually.
Maybe I'm just spoiled with character development because I have an attachment to RPGs. But I don't know. Like, it's a good way of making this game kind of unique in itself.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a good game. It's definitely, you can definitely see that something that people said a lot of times before before this came out, before this game was even announced, is that I heard that the first Borderlands was a proof of concept to see, would this work? Would people be interested in this? And that if they were, they would go and expand the idea for a second game, which is why I pretty much knew there was eventually going to be a Borderlands 2. Because of people talking about that. And
now,
I
see,
feel
the same thing is true with characters within the Borderlands universe. If people reacted well to them in the first game, then they would bring him back. Then they thought they'd bring him back for the second game. That's why Claptrap is still, like, quote unquote a main character in this, and he's pretty much iconic to the Borderlands series because people responded to him positively in the first game.
It's just I feel that they did a lot of good with this game, but I just feel like there was more that they could have done to make it really stand out from the first, not only from other games, but from itself.
Maybe include some sort of different way to loot things. Maybe, I don't know, have an easier way of getting around other than fast travel and two different vehicles. I mean, granted, they got a new vehicle in this game, but 2 does seem kind of meh.
Well, the first
Still
game
not a lot
had
of options.
one.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah. There's improvements.
I mean,
it's
sure,
the same system.
Sure, it's a step up, but I don't know. The fact that 1 is a little harder to control and almost otherwise would be no different, other than you can have all 4 people riding in it.
I think in some ways it's good that they made tiny steps up from what they had before, because if you went and did too much
at one time,
people would feel like you changed it, and it's not, proper to the game series, and it's not doing it justice, and because you get a lot of that sequel problem where games they get bad ratings because it's like, oh, this game's not like its prequel.
Its predecessor.
It's not, yeah, it's not.
But you can get the opposite, where a sequel to a game can be vastly different plus vastly improved from the first game. Like, I've seen that happen to games before. I think, like, Uncharted 2 is a good example of that, because from what I've seen of Uncharted 1, it had a lot of issues, and then the second one, they fixed a lot of the issues, but they were able to still keep it as the same game. This game, the first game had a lot of stuff. There was a lot of dead space in the first game. There was a ton of looting, some things that seemed a little bit pointless, plus the fact that there was very little voice acting when it came to missions. Something that I really liked about that they did with this game is pretty much everything has voice acting.
Yeah.
The first game was like, go to a bounty board, find a mission, read like 3 paragraphs of crap.
Yeah, and in the first game they didn't have too much telling you what to do, and the characters that you go to get the missions from don't have much to say to you before or after they give you the quest, so...
Right.
I don't know, the characters in that one just didn't seem very iconic or anything.
Overall, I would say it's good. It's definitely as good as the first, if not a little bit better, but it's not, like, super fantastic.
It's not something you'd play over and over again.
Right. Like, I've beaten it once. I highly doubt I'm going to play through the challenge mode. I might play the challenge mode of the first Borderlands, but I doubt I will. I do definitely want to see the DLCs. The DLCs look fun.
After you beat this game, or the main part of this game, you unlock True Vault Hunter mode, which you go through the same game all over again, except you keep your levels, your equipment, and everything, and all the enemies have leveled up to side level.
Yeah, it's like hard mode.
I can understand the appeal of that, and I've liked that before in games. However, with this particular game, I don't feel like I would want to invest the time in that. I have other things I'd prefer to do.
Yeah, the problem with this game is that it's pretty long. The first game was pretty long too. Plus, there's not really a lot that changes. the Borderlands has something about it that it gets like a little bit that what MMOs do, and that it gets to be tedious at times.
Yeah.
Like, all you do is kill things. You can upgrade your powers, but you pretty much kill things the same way over and over and over and over again.
Looting same way. They basically give you little to no satisfaction in finding a loot chest now because you find them so many, you find them everywhere.
You find loot chests all over the place. Half the time, if you find a weapon, it's a weapon.
Weapon loot chests are a little more rare, but even then, they have pretty weak weapons in them most of the time.
Yeah.
I think that we're a minority on that, though, because considering that was a big thing in the first game, and a lot of people were like loot junkies in that game. A lot of if people were to say like, the looting's kind of tedious, opening chest after chest, each one has a bit of money in it when we could have just got it all at once. I think they would have fixed that up, but they didn't, which makes me think that we're probably the minority on that. And I'm a very vocal minority on that, where I think it's incredibly tedious having to open 6 washing machines in a row for a grand total of $20 when I could have just opened one for $20.
I'll be happy if I never see another washing machine again. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Even Diablo 2
so many
did that
washing
right.
machines out on this desert planet anyway. But anyway, now that we've beaten the boss and we've finished the credits, we are going to go do those 3 side quests for Lilith that we couldn't do after she was kidnapped. But outside of that, that is going to be it for Borderlands. So, hold on, wait for her to finish talking.
She's not saying anything on my end. I just see subtitles.
She's not audio talking, but she is
She's audio talking on my end.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm going to cut it here, and then we will pick back up for us in a couple minutes, and then we will go and do that, and that will be it for Borderlands 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. Have you enjoyed our playthrough, enjoyed our rambling? If you don't want to go see those missions, then thank you for watching. If you do want to see those missions, then just keep waiting for those videos to come up. Sorry we've been kind of a little bit delayed with it, but I'm going to, at least myself, I don't know if Shadow's going to do, I'm going to cut it here, and we'll pick back up in a few moments.